Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we are on day 6 of our free-to-play account, giving you guys an update. Also have an extra sacred to pull. Now, you may notice that we have a bit of a different background. Maybe the audio is not as good. I am away for Easter with the family, so I've just got my laptop and my little Go mic and camera with me, so apology if the quality is down, but I wanted to keep you guys updated on how this free-to-play account is going. Now, it is the free-to-play one with my new download link, which we're using to get the Mausoleum Mage, Fayne, Tagoar, and then we will be getting Deacon probably in the next 2 days on this account at level 45, which will be huge for it as well. We're just trying to rush progress as much as possible. I'll update you guys on a few things. And yeah, like I said, we get 1 extra sacred shard from these challenges. I was skipping these challenges because the dungeon ones were annoying. It was making me fuse a superior potion, and I know from the last phase of the Arbiter missions that you got to fuse a bunch of them, and I didn't want to waste those materials. However, thanks to the comments, I would edit it in, but I'm not going to edit this video at all. We had a comment saying, you know, if you finish stage 5 of them and all you have to do is stage 13 of the dungeons, you get an extra sacred. So why not collect that? Because we do have the event going on at the moment, where, you know, we get extra points for the sacreds. Now, once again, if you want to do this, I just think we have the 2x event. So for an early game account, 2x events are where you want to be doing it. Try and get yourself some extra Legos, build up your account. But, you know, besides that, you know, if the 2x wasn't on, you wouldn't be doing this, but if the 2x is on, go nuts. Besides that, I am trying to get extra points in this event just because I am trying to rush the Arbiter missions, which is looking pretty bad based on when my account loses access to all the dungeons, because it's going to be a full week until I can do the Void ones, which really sucks. It's going to put me behind. I'm probably going to have to spend diamonds on the Void to unlock that later on through my progression to get to where I really want to be. But hey, it is what it is. We will work through it. Well, let's go ahead. Let's pop this 1 sacred first of all. We don't care about you. Remove that. Okay. Save changes, and let's see. This is sacred number 4 on the account. Mercy starts at 12, so we're nowhere near it. But you know, I got to keep track of these things in case we eventually want to go for a double legendary on a Mercy. But 2x chance. Let's go ahead, pop this one. We're not going to get any more during this event, but let's see what we can get. Any luck? Nope. Who did we get? What's the reviews on you? People think okay? Alright, like I said, I struggle to know every epic and legendary in a game. Whenever they receive damage from a poison debuff, maybe like a spider's tank, but once again, we're not going to be using any of these champions, so it is what it is. We're only using the free champions that we get on the account. So I want to give you guys a quick update on where we are at. So the Arbiter missions, we are going pretty well. Once again, I'm doing my laptop with 1 screen, so hopefully you guys can see everything that I talk about. When I talk about gear, my head is probably going to be in the way, which absolutely sucks. But you can see we're about bit over halfway through phase 3 of the Arbiter missions. We're on this one with the superior arcane potions, but I'm not even going in here yet until I get my 3rd rank 6, because that's straight after. There's no point in me burning stamina here when this is coming up straight after. And the reason is as well, if you look at my account level, we are 31% through, and we get Deacon Armstrong on this account at level 45. So I'd rather be farming my fodder up, because that does give me extra experience, extra account experience towards the actual account level, as opposed to what you get from the doing the keeps and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to look at. I'm just farming up the fodder. Now, where are we for fodder farming? We're doing pretty decently. You can see we've got 1 5-star fodder here. We've got 2 4-star maxes. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-stars, plus another 3-star max, working on 3 more 3-star maxes, and then we're going to have to get some of our 2-stars up. But the fodder situation is going not too bad. As I mentioned earlier, the very unfortunate thing with this account, due to like just when I started the account, is that you can see I lose access to all the keeps in 1 day and 2 hours. At the time of recording this, 1 day and 20 minutes will be the end of the natural Void Keep, meaning it's going to be another 7 days for the Void Keep. And after that, I have to get through another 3 rotations of Void Keep, which is going to be 21 days when we're already at day 7 at that point, which brings us to 28 days. But then after I do that, I also have to do the arena wins. So the unfortunate thing is if I do want to beat my previous record of the 30 days, or like my personal best of 30 days on the Arbiter missions, which over in that one, I did have to pay to unlock some of the dungeons, then I am going to have to do that again, just because of the timing. And like, if you were really trying to rush this and save gems, I guess you'd time the day that you start so that it could pan out. But hey, you don't really know how that's going to work at the end of the day. So yeah, we're going to be a bit boned on that, which kind of sucks. But besides that, Dude, faction crypts, we're doing really well in the faction crypts. You can see we've cleared stage 18 over here on the Orc crypt, which is incredibly nice. However, the big problem that we have is I just got 0 perception crafting. Everything for crafting was the other one, to the point where I went and started crafting some swift parry because everything else was the resilience crafting set, but I had at that stage none of the purples. I got a couple of these just on one of the other dungeons, one of the other faction crypts, but like I had none, and I was sitting on like 100 or 110 or something of these bad boys. And so I was like, all right, let's craft some swift parry, and we actually got some pretty sick pieces. It's not something I would do because the 2-piece set is more valuable to you in the early game, but I was like, dude, I just want to craft something and see if we can get some stats. Now, the unfortunate thing is that I don't know if I'm going to be able to, wait, maybe if I go do filter and I go try on, wait, because I can't adjust this stuff on the laptop. So if I go fitting room, and then if I go to these ones and I go try on, let's just try this, try on, so my head might not be covering them. Then if I click this, and then if I click this, there we go, look at it, you can see it in the top left. So we did get the weapon with the 16 speed and the 10 crit damage, not too bad. We got the helmet with the 18 crit rate and the 12 speed, which was not too bad. And we got the chest piece, which has 23% crit damage. It is a HP, so we need either a HP damage scaler, or my thought was I could put something like this on maybe my Fayne when I start looking to try and make her deal as much damage as possible in the clan boss, but she also needs that extra bit of survivability because she is a squishy ass unit. So I just thought there is a ton of crit damage in here. If it was defense, like then we could have even thought about putting this on the armature if we got good stats. But as you can see, we're at a really decent 3-piece bonus from this swift parry. Dude, if these were perception pieces I was crafting, dude, we would have been set. But unfortunately, like I said, it was just the way it panned out. But on the lucky side, we did craft some absolutely banger pieces of gear on this one with some really good upgrades. So, you know, once we get one more decent piece, all the others are pretty average. The boots were, let me just tell you because you might not be able to see, the boots were defense percent with bad substats. And then we only had this other weapon, which was attack percent crit rate as well, which wasn't too bad. So if I rolled, that could have been alright. But when you got a crit damage and speed one, not too bad. So crafting, going alright, just on the wrong sets, not getting the ones we are really after. Besides that, not too much has changed on the character builds. Also, it is lagging a bit. That is just due to the laptop trying to run everything. I apologize for that. It is what it is. The rest of the stuff, honestly, we've just been cruising through, not going too crazy on everything. Actually, I've got to give you guys a quick update. On the main account, on the Nut account, the last 2 days from my Nightmare Clan boss, both days, I've gotten a Sacred and a Void Shard from my 2 chests on that. So we've got 2 Sacreds and 2 Voids in the last 2 days on that account, which is pretty sick. I'm probably saving on that account now for the next fusion, and I will do an update on that account when I get home from Easter. For you guys, this one I'm just trying to keep you guys updated on where this account is at currently. So that's where we're at. Doom Tower, we cleared the next boss in the Doom Tower, which was the Spider and the Nether Spider. The Nether Spider is going to be an issue for me on this account. No AoE control. We do have a full cleanse with the Mausoleum Mage, but it's just not enough for me to deal with it with my squad. So I don't know how we're going to do on this one, because I do know like the Nether Spider there's another one in between, maybe it's level 60 or 70, and then it's a Nether Spider again at level 100. So I think we're going to be kind of boned in this rotation, and especially considering we're not using any other units, because I'm not going to build anything up to try and deal with that. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for the Nether Spider for me with just the base roster that I'm using, but I think we will get a little bit stuck on it, but still we are taking all those extra rewards that we can get through the Doom Tower. As for this event, because I was trying to, oh dude, those points look juicy. Those points look juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this ore, pick up this key, and then pick up the Immortal Soul Stone for pure chance at the RNG that we can get something high rarity, high star. We need about a 4-star epic or a 3-star legendary, because that will get us into the chase tournament over here, because I want to get the 150 points. You can see we're currently at 110 points from just based on the RNG of the other ones. If we could bump up to rank 1 and get a legendary book and the extra 6 legendary pieces of gear, that would be huge. even if we could bump up into P2, but P2 and 1 are pretty much the same. So hoping we can get a little bit of luck out of that one to get ourselves the extra 150 gems and maybe some extra gear as well. We'll have to wait and see. It's a gamble. The thing I have also been doing tied into that, you can see I've got a few more souls, but they've all my new souls have all been 1 stars. My early souls were insane with the epics and legendaries, but yeah, I've been doing just the Iron Twins up to the bonus reward. So stage 3 is kind of like stage 6 where it gives you a bonus amount of them. So I've been doing those every day as well, just to get that little bit extra, to buy myself some extra. Now the last 3 ones that I've done like that have only given me 1-star blue rares, which only give you 1 point in the tournament. So hopefully we can get a little bit of a boost. But then with the rest of this event, you know, I may come back, pick up these, maybe pick up the gems, pick up this one here, maybe even pick up these gold bad boys. We'll see how we go. I'm not too sure what I'll pick up. I'm going to wait towards the end of the event and see what we can grab. I may even be super wasteful, which I don't recommend anyone, especially new player, free-to-play, do. Maybe I'll even pop some of my ancients just to get some extra points in the event. Once again, that is because I am not using any other champions. Anyone else playing free-to-play, definitely save these for a 2x event. Unless you're a bit trigger happy. I've seen a bunch of boys in the Discord trigger happy on the ancients and getting some Legos, so grats to them over there. Oh, the other thing is, over in the arena, I think my reset's here. Refresh, yep. Do we get there? No, we don't get there yet. We don't get there yet. You can see we are 1 point away from entering into gold 5, which is really nice. Doesn't matter gold 4 to gold 5. Doesn't really stress me either way, because no matter what you do, ooh, how long till this is capped? 40 minutes. Okay. Because no matter what you do, you are sitting at 4 points per win, and that's all that really matters, is the amount of points you can get. So pretty happy with where that's at. You can see we're at 528 of the gold medals, and that pretty much sums up where the account is at on day 6 of the account. Coming into day 7 of logins. Once again, feeling a bit shafted on the elemental dungeons that we're going to get put way behind on progress, but, you know, maybe I pay and unlock it and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.